Good morning. Happy Tuesday. All right. So that's working. That's working. I think I'm ready. I get a little distracted in the warm up there and the conversation. So where are we today? Um, Compiled for development. So our WASM file is at 151K in development, smaller with the production build. And supposedly WASM pack, or not WASM pack, but Wrangler presses it before uploading it. I don't have a way to verify that. I wish I did, because if it was the case, because WASM actually compresses pretty well. As you can see here, we're at 32K. Even if we were doing the development build, it's still going to be pretty good. Pretty good. And then this would also compress a bit. All right. So we're in the process of building out the user list. When we create a user, we can then get the list of the users. Previously, we had eradicated all of the users that were in the system, or we're going to be adding some back. And where are we going here? This is our users list code. You can see that we're trying to get the list here. Something that dawned on me was that if we were actually making a request to the backend, getting some JSON, being able to use that that other array buffer on the response object would be just so very, very useful. Was it body? I thought that here. With the result of parsing the body text as JSON. If we could get that, that would mean we weren't doing the deserialization. We weren't getting the vector view weights in Rust, and then asking JavaScript. Well, yeah, and then asking JavaScript to deserialize it, because we are relying on the deserializer, the JSON deserializer here in JavaScript. I would like to try to get this working. Now, last time we were trying to get the array buffer, but that didn't work. I'm not sure why that doesn't work. If we look at this, it doesn't look like we have JSON here. If we look at that docs.rs, Look in WebSys and see if they have it. Yeah, they do. Trying to remember, what was the reason why we didn't actually use those to begin with? It's because the API is actually different. I don't remember. We could try using the WebSys one as the response. Do they mention why it's different? Usually they'll mention that there is a difference. Let's see, a WebSocket here. Does that exist? Okay, they don't have a WebSocket option off of this. So there are some differences. Probably use headers though. Mr. Dead Knight. Good evening to you. How are you doing? I want to look at this here. How they declare this. Response type URL. JSON here. Interesting. They actually include a lot here. I mean, technically they don't need the name because it's identical. The class response be the same. Did they declare this as any different? Yes, name response extends object. But we don't typically include the extends bit. Wonder if that's one of the problems. Good morning. Good morning, Nightshade dude. How you doing? Just finished implementing movement to the server and fixed the look method. Oh, nice. Nice. Very cool. That's kind of a cool feeling when you get those elements together and it starts to feel a little bit more alive. Wanting to lurk while you work. All right, man. Thanks for popping in. Is that a grunt? Oh man. So I noticed the other day when I was looking through some of the serialization code for the WASM bindgen something or other, um, that they had a object ext rate or ext thing. I want to find that again because it was interesting in how. Here, I'll show you. What was it? It was WASM bindgen Saturday WASM bindgen. Hold on a sec. My wife is teasing me. Keeps peeking around the corner. Yeah, she's like, all right. So we come in here. Now, I think it was either in the serialization or the other. There was an obj.ext. Oh, thank you for the follow. Actually, my screen isn't updating. There it goes. Andre, good morning. She should. All right, let's check the deserialization. It's either there or in lib. There's not very much here. See, using JS string for object ext keys 2 days ago. What was this? Yeah, there's the trait, actually. That's the one I want to look at. That's in lib. Okay, so let's go look at lib. Oh, it's called object.txt. What strikes me as interesting here is that there isn't any sort of association with a JavaScript class, right? They're just declaring that there's this type out there and there's this function that exists. So call it on the right thing. So we could actually do that. We could use the WebSys types and then have our ext variants where it makes sense. Oh, that's going to be a breaking change. I wonder what the rationale was for changing that. Did they describe this anywhere? Closed. No, it was just merged commits. And that's it. There's nothing else to this, no rationale as to why. Guess you don't need some bits there. All right. So we're going to try and comment out some of the bits here. Headers, I think we can use the headers from WebSys. Or yes, I think we'll do that and then re-export some of them. Right, saying, hey, you need this type, etc. All right, closing that. Everything is behind a feature flag here. So we're going to say, okay, headers. I need a bunch of those. Here's headers. Get rid of that. Yeah, there's headers. What else can we do here? These we need. They're at a different location. Event, that's also needed. What about fetcher? Yeah, that doesn't exist there. ENV, that's pretty empty. Okay. Now for our request and response. Why is it in here twice? Let's comment that out. We'll grab response. The APIs are going to be different on this for creation. All right. It's response type. Basic cores default opaque redirect. Huh. And body returns a readable stream. All these feature flags. Oh my goodness. All right, so just add a bunch. Response. Response type. Oh, what did I do there? Response. Headers we already have. Readable stream. We definitely want that, but we already have a readable stream, don't we? I think this, if we look at readable stream, does that locked cancel T? And this is where we would have to figure out how to extend it. Because on the Cloudflare readable stream, I have this pipe to method. All right. Do they have a pipe too? They have a line to. But that's, yeah, that's not the same thing. So taking that as the example, let's say that we did want to use theirs, right? And we were able to get rid of our streams. Then basically our Cloudflare crate becomes a wrapper around the WebSys crate with extensions. It even works. I mean, I think it's going to work, but yeah. All right, now what do we do with readable stream? Let's add that. Oh, wrong crate. Okay, readable stream. Is that parse or does it need to be on one? That's good. Okay. I think we already got response, didn't we? We did. Okay, response. Blob. I think this is part of the development cycle. Form data. URL search params. I got readable stream. Response init. Oh, that's a good one. Sure. Form data. Got URL search params already. Great. Response. Lots of response. Good. All right. So we're going to try using this response object. Aw, does it not like, doesn't like this. Like, no, you've got it on too many lines. Whereas that's okay. All right. I'm not going to fight it too much. So we already re-exported headers. Make sure we've re-exported response. Comment out this one. Response is commented out, good. And in stream, we're commenting out readable stream. Then we have this type 2. Sadly, I've forgotten. Saturday WASM bind gen. We go look. One more peek. See, I don't think we can patch this in like I want to. I cast it to this other type in order to do this. We're looking to add type 2 with options. These, I think, already exist. We have whether or not it's locked. Cancel with reason. T. Don't have prevent close and prevent abort. Or maybe it's the WebSys one that's behind. Yep. Because it's not in WebSys. It's a back-end thing. It's not a front-end thing. Is there a different one of these? Kind of like instead of WebSys, one that's more back-end directed? I'm hoping it has sys in its name. Wow, there's a ton of these. Like WebSys was published a long time ago. Huh. Right. Well, maybe JSys has this. I doubt that, but let's check. Readable stream? No. That's kind of a bummer because it does exist in the spec. What are the list of changes? Piping example. WASM streams. Fancy. Through the options that they have, seeing much. Nothing for pipe. What else? Go to the repo and see if they have any issues for that. Nothing. What? It actually took us to this location. This doesn't seem like the right place for this crate. JSys. Hey, Tommy Luca and Enigma. Good morning. It's going all right. We're actually trying to find some source. I don't see JSys. Here, let's see. Wait, maybe it is in Azerbaijan? Braids? Oh, there it is. Because they are using an IDL for this. This is generated, right? You'll come back soon? You'll be back soon? All right. All right, Tommy. Okay. So if we come back, where did this person actually make the changes? Just edited lib giant thing there. Hmm. So either we would do it there, which seems to be where readable stream is. Let's go back. Crates. JSS. Good. Oh, interesting. Disabled and enabled. What do we have in here? It's fine. Maybe readable stream. There's pipe 2. Okay. All right. So So WebSys has that in their IDL. And how are they disabling it? Or are they just not using this? This is also enabled web IDLs. How do they disable something? Okay. There's nothing in there. Unavailable option primitive. Okay. Unstable. Nothing in there. How do they build? Zillion features. Source, lib, and features. Right. Again, readable stream. Pipe through. Pipe through with options and T. Interesting that here they're calling it pipe through. I thought this said pipe 2. Oh. Or it can be piped through one or more transform streams first, using its pipe through. Yeah, pipe 2 isn't in here, just pipe through. Strange. Are they editing? No, this is generated, right? MHW0, good morning. Trying to figure out in this WebSys crate. Oh, actually, thank you for reminding me on that one. Let's see, we've actually switched already. Mimeograph, what are we improving? Cloudflare. I mean, at the moment, that's all we got. So here we have this IDL for readable stream. And inside of here, they have pipe 2 and pipe through. Now, how do these, what takes this IDL and turns it into the source? Well, inside of features, really. So inside of here, we have a lot of generated files. Who's generating them? And I hope they're not doing it by hand. Oh yes, this one's actually looking at, let's see, reformat websys with latest proc macro. Files changed. Oh, CLI support. Oh, is this crate being created in one of the other crates? See, if we go up to the very top, is there build.rs? Okay. Find gen source? Okay. All right. Oh, we've seen it in WebSys. Something that's not in WebSys, please. Tommel? Really? Oh, that's a feature. Something is disabling features. Or at least disabling portions of something. Basically, there's a function on readable stream that doesn't exist in WebSys that it should. Or that I think should. All right. I don't know where it is though. Or rather, how they take the web IDL files and generate code from it. I was thinking maybe in here. Let's CLI support. Let's go into CLI. Yeah, this is, looks like WASM bindgen. Huh. What else could it be? Macro support? WebIDL? Does this have a description, please? Support for parsing WebIDL specific to WASM bindgen. Interesting. API docs. Ping test, about 10 seconds. Interesting. I wonder why it's at 10. I'm not using Stitch currently. Guides. Oh, that's the book. All right, let's go to issues or the pull requests. Anything in here that might enable something. Implement error handling. I want to see the closed ones. Enable additional text metric properties. Yes, that's kind of what we want to do, right? But for a different element. So, file changed. Oh, I see. That's unfortunate. So they do this by hand. Okay, just let that sink in. Wow. Wow. Oh. Okay. Okay. See a readable stream. Yeah, it's just got 6 closed ones. All right. Well, I'm gonna raise my desk and then we're gonna fork this and see what we can do. All right. Let's jump in. Ray tracer. What's this? Toy ray tracer and Rust. It's for probably the examples. All right. Let's look at that. Right. Well, we already have this. So we are going to open a readable stream. All right. And then we're also going to open the IDL for it. Okay. The IDL's on the top. We see down below. Got this readable stream. Got locked. Cancel. Cancel with reason. Get reader. Get reader with options. Pipe through. I didn't see this. Yeah. T. All right. We're going to kind of check these off as we go through. Might as well do all of the, do the rest of it. Stream. Where's the pipe 2 options? Pipe 2 stream pipe options. Huh. All right. Put these in order. It probably doesn't matter, does it? Locked, cancel. Cancel with reason. Well, it is. Locked, cancel. Get reader. Reader with options. Pipe through with options. Then T. Okay. Give us a little space here to update each one of these. Pipe 2 method. Let's find the right one. Okay, that's it. And this looks like we would need a writable stream in this case. Because the other one, pipe through, needed readable stream. Oh, and stream pipe options. Perfect. Okay, so that one already exists. We just need to have this one. Okay. Uh-oh. happened there? It resorted that. Okay. Grab that one. Now it looks like they're putting it before the documentation. Don't know why. Also, they are putting a space right there. Maybe it's easier to see? Oh. Alright. But given that, now we need to have some sort of function pipe 2. This is a readable stream. And we are going to take a destination. If I could spell it. Even so productive today. There's 17 tickets, closed 5, everything's up to date. And a 4-day weekend. It was a big bit of a backlog. Wow, nice. Well done, Tommy. This is going to be destinations are writable stream. Oh, and this should be pipe 2. What does this return? This returns promise. How do they declare that something returns a promise in other places? I'm completely new to this. Do we just say that it's a promise? Do I need to add a little bit more to the documentation? Or you're thinking of getting into writing iOS apps and to host them under your wife's name. Just earned a bit of cash on the side. Nice. 2 hours to spare. Nice. Let's do a little search. They're actually using full path. Okay, let's fix that. What about writable stream? Doesn't look like it's actually used anywhere. Does writable stream exist? Uh-oh. Yeah. Oh, I understand this. Looks like we have to create a writable stream too. All right. Can't believe they don't have writable stream already. I mean, they must, right? No? Wow. Huh. Well, that's gonna need a little bit extra, isn't it? All right. Well, readable stream web IDL. I do not see a writable stream web IDL. Where did they get these? Oh, readable stream class. Can we just change that R to a W? Find the other one? Oh, look at that. We can. Can't believe they've done all this by hand. Creating mobile apps is small psychic and then go from there might be the way to go. Adding some web dev left and right. What do I guys think? Um, Definitely useful to have multiple sources. I've been doing this for like a year and a half and no money's actually come from it. Well, sorry. Did make actually we did. Yeah, subs. They're buying me coffee basically. It's fantastic. I really appreciate it. All right. So we need to copy this and put it in something else. Yeah, you have to live off of thin air. Let's see. We need to create another one of these for writable stream.webidl. No A there. No E. Writable stream. All right. Now, what did they have for the other part? Copy this. Okay. What's up with this? Oh, there we go. That wrapped in a funny way. Okay. Let's make one of these. Yeah. I know, right? All right. So write that. Where do we have to link this thing? So we have readable stream. We have writable stream. Looks like it's in features. Oh, wait. Here. Appears to be alphabetic. Yeah, I tend not to take on gigs that do that, and I make sure that the things that I'm doing aren't conflict of interest. All right, so where would writable stream be? W A C D E elemental P. Oh wait, that's X. Workable. One here somewhere. Yeah. I mean, even my boss knows I do this. I mean, it's hard to bootstrap. I want to be encouraging, but at the same time, cautious. There's that. Now we need writable stream. Take this here. Oh, Kitty, Kitty, come back to us, Kitty. Really? I killed Kitty. Okay, then you teach your wife to code. There you go. Dude, that is completely different. Do we have a glitch? Let's see. Oh, Starlink didn't even load today. Either that or it's underneath? Huh. Should be there. Ebox attach. There we go. Okay. So we've got this. Now what do we do for a class? Well, let's not be too creative. Okay. Oh, it's experimental technology. And then we have writable stream. Clicker games. Yeah. All right. So then we have writable stream. Now, got a lot more in a writable stream. There's your IDL. I've got the constructor. No, we don't. We have to build these out. Okay. Queuing strategy? What is this? Oh, interesting. So readable stream also has that. So let's see how they did that. What's the difference between the constructors here? Underlying sink, underlying source. Okay. All right. Where are you, constructor? Readable stream doesn't have a constructor. Oh, that's right. That's right. We generally don't construct these. All right. Well, let's have locked. Wait, did I miss something here? This doesn't have a WASM binding at the top. All right. That section's good. Locked. Name locked. Cyanide for dinner. Good morning and good evening. Good day. How you doing? All right. So those are gone. What about these? We got locked, cancel, cancel with reason. So in this case, we return a promise with an abort option. Gotta close. Oops, here. Optional, any reason. Um, all right, let's just make it up. Um, is it a getter? No, this is not a getter. Method is structural. JS class, writable stream, yes. JS name is going to be abort. We need to have two of these, right? One, because it's optional. One for not being optional. Make sure that exists. It does. All right, returns a promise of a function. Abort. Returns a promise. I think it's it for that one. And we can have abort with reason. I'm not sure the naming that they're using in this crate. Let's see. Let's see. Abort head. Cancel with reason. We could say abort with reason. With reason being a JS value. See, here it's a DOM string. Human readable string for the abort. Huh. You're gonna set up Xcode on your Hackintosh now? Oh, nice. You wanted to learn Rust by working on a self-project. There doesn't seem to be anything fully stable in Rust. Oh, really? Interesting. So, is it supposed to be cross-platform? All right, so let's go with the close with reason. Cancel. Yeah. They also have cancel, right? Yeah. All right. And in this case, reason is going to be a JS value. Also returns a promise. Okay. So there's our abort. Done with that. Now close. checking. There'd be a lot of text to just stamp out. And that's the whole change, right? Nothing special there. Let's make sure the URL exists. Page not found. Okay. Oh, interesting. And here it says it closes the string, but the page doesn't exist. All right. Ah, baby called you. I think small enough for one person. It can be useful. Well, this is something I've been interested in as well. Dell 7450. So I want to see what's this one. Really? Running Big Sur without issues. Wow. Let's see the specs. I was hoping for the Dell website. Is Dell selling them? Okay, they don't sell them anymore. Hey, Brooke, how's it going? Welcome, Raiders. How's your stream? We're looking at laptops. That, and we're trying to improve the WebSys crate. We need to add a couple things to it. Writable stream, um, and also the pipe too, because we're trying to use this in lieu of our own that we made. Hey, good morning, Chantilly Cake. Devletics. Figuring out how to do networking with game dev. Oh, interesting. Nice, nice. We were going to go look at the lib.rs, the UI, like the application UI projects or libraries that are out there. Yeah, data-oriented Rust UI design toolkit. It's got a decent number of downloads. You could also use Amethyst for stuff like this. Right? It's a game engine, but you could build a UI using a game engine. And maybe that would be a way to go, because Amethyst runs quite a few places. It'll be an interesting project. Yeah. Oh, nice. On eBay.com, you'll find them like 250. Wow. Absolutely. That's a decent little machine. Any recommendations for WebSockets? Like server or client? I presume you mean in Rust? Yeah, Paint Rules made a UI using Godot. Yeah, I was trying to step away from the Godot side of things for this, because I would use Godot plus Rust for like a game engine, but not necessarily for like a app. I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. Because one of the reasons I'm using Godot is it's for targeting Android, right? I've got so much time on actual Android devices. You know, easy to target iOS. There's just a handful of devices. And I think Windows does a better job of abstracting away the OS differences than I think OpenGL on desktop boxes is a little bit more consistent than on Android. So my reasoning for using Godot in that case, really for Android. Druid Data First Rust Native UI Toolkit. Show me pictures. Ooh, pictures. Got that. Even a WASM. Oh, I clicked on something. Okay. I wanted to click that button. Fancy colors. Hmm, that's neat. Non-goals. Oh, and here's some of the other UI toolkits. There's a number out there. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really have a good suggestion there. The UI. See, Amethyst, Bevy. I wonder what sort of controls they have. All right. At this point, we've got one more of these to do. Get writer. Oh, get writer. This returns a writable stream default writer. It's not a promise. It's just direct. And is this? We're gonna have to implement writable stream default writer too. Okay. All right. We went down that rabbit hole. Writer. Let's see. In Rust, it would just be writer. Like in readable stream. Oh, get reader. They actually didn't follow the Rust convention here. Fine. Writable stream. It's going to require that and writable stream default writer. Okay. How are they referring to types? Oh, interesting. Get reader with options. Get reader just returns the WASM by bind-gen JS value. I don't know why they do this. So the next thing you're going to do after that is actually cast it to this type. All right. Or maybe. Because in this case, you just need readable stream. That must be why. Okay. Now for this writable stream default writer. Actually, do we need this section? So we're looking at readable stream and we're going to tee it to something else, right? Because we go pipe 2. I'm going to pipe it to a destination, right? So we have this here. That should work. Now in this case, they're taking a writable stream. I believe it's correct because you have to know what the type is coming in. Return types. I hadn't realized this before, that a lot of these will have the arguments with stronger types than the returns. Okay, and this is returning a readable stream, whereas type 2 returns a promise. Technically, we need a writable stream here. We just need to know that it is a writable stream. Hey, thank you for the follow, Johnny McGamer. Johnny McGamer. Oh. There we go. So yeah, in this case, we're returning JS value. Not sure how I feel about this. Because if we had a stronger type for the return value, then you'd have to enable more features. And that would take more time to compile, etc., right? Because it'd just be a snowball effect. See that they're kind of separating these, saying, okay, you just get a JS value back. And if you want this other type, you must have its feature enabled, and then you have to unchecked cast to it, which seems kind of messy. I don't really like that. Well, when in Rome, it's a Roman. So let's keep this, do the same thing. Yeah. All right. Now, how do we actually refer to this crate? Because we're in a workspace, aren't we? Cargo.toml. If we wanted to do an override pointing to this, a number of crates, bunch of examples. Wow. Let's go to our other project. This one. In this case, we're in stream. We're actually going to comment out the readable stream. We're going to use that from WebSys. Right. We want, I think we need these as well. I think those already exist. We're adding these to WebSys. So we need the pipe tool with options. Now let's pipe through. Oh, look at that. We have pipe 2. Oh, I had it twice in there. There we go. Pipe through. It's the same JavaScript function. My documentation has been incorrect. So in the writer messed stuff up. Logged. Abort. That's still abort there. Close. This should be get writer. The other case. Okay. Pipe through with options. It happens to be the same options as this one. I'm going to grab that type. Okay. Now, do we need a feature on this? We do. I gotta double check this. Okay, so if it just depends on readable stream, right now I'm looking at the config options. Cancel, okay. Cancel with reason. Just taking a JS value. Get reader. That one does not have a config. This one, readable stream, reader options. So in this case, requires that. So they're constraining on it because there's more than just readable stream in the features. Okay. So in this case, we need writable stream as well. So we have to constrain this for that. We constrain that on writable stream because it's the extra piece. Okay. And then pipe 2 with options, we need that plus one more. Writable stream and that. Okay. So now we have all of those. Should be able to use that instead. That does mean that our cargo.toml, Crago, gonna need a couple more of these. Oops. Okay. And we need some more features on this. So we just added a couple. And we need writable stream. And we, oops, wrong window again. Writable stream. Then stream pipe options. Okay. Does it not like the comma at the end? Did I miss a comma? Oh, it doesn't exist. Yes. We need to do an override for that. What is that? Hatch dot creates IO. Is it just to that location? Cargo. Check. All right. Failed to resolve. WebSys. Failed to load source for dependency. WebSys. Krago update. Krago update. Goodness, Krago's just getting me today. Hmm. Well, which dependency? Photo and Xcode? I have not. Actually. All right. I get it. There we go. I think it was it was a Starlink glitch that got rejet. All right. So we're doing the same thing. Maybe we have to patch these at the same time. Yay. All right, WebSys. Okay, path. This needs to be / WASM find gen hyphen crates. Oh, it should be crates. There we go. In the same order. That's right. That's right. Elon didn't want me to read chat. Cannot parse the TOML. Oh, this should be web hyphen sys. No? I don't. Goodness, I am just. This hyphen thing is getting me today. How about now? Oh, thank you. All right. Sure, grab that one. Uh-oh. Failed to select a version for it. Oh yes, we have to enable that feature. Because we didn't do that yet. Actually, which features did we enable? Writable stream. Okay, let's make sure writable stream is in there. Here. Okay, what else? stream pipe options was already there. I think we got it. Okay. Oh. Oh. One more time. WebSys does not have these features? Really? Really? It's right there. Stream pipe options. Right? WebSys. Target tunnel. Oh, it's not actually in here. That's telling, isn't it? Wait, here. Did I use C sharp? Yes. I've used C sharp before. Oh, sorry, that wasn't a bad joke. All right. Bad for your health? Oh, look at that. It updated. Okay. So if that updated, then we can come back in here. We're using that. Cargo updates. Yes. Let's select a version of for WebSys. Which means we have to patch it here as well. I wonder, do we have to comment those out? Let's see. Cargo update. Yeah, see, it can't. Okay. Oh, 0351. 0351. Okay. This should fail in a glorious way. Perfect. Ah, perfect. It found a bug for us. Writable stream. Abort. With reason. Okay. Again. Good. Now we have to re-export. Readable stream. Yeah, a bunch of these now are having issues. Okay. Good. Duplicate definition. Port. Yeah, that's already fixed. Okay. All right. Okay. It's the first one. Type annotations needed. Request. Hey, Soy Pito 1. Still doing Rust? Yeah. How many streams is this? We've been doing Rust. Other than the occasional Godot stream, it's all been Rust. I wondering, do we also swap out some of these other streams? Probably should. Lib. Headers. Readable stream. Writable stream. Oh, response. Yes. You've been trying to learn Rust? Oh, Ruby on Rails dev. And you keep pulling yourself. Good morning. Just stick with it, right? It took me a long time too. It took me a long time. See, here's those pipe 2 options that we don't need anymore. There's a lot going on. All right, what about... Oh, you started Rustlings, and they really helped? Very cool. Yeah, so it's little things where you do, a challenge a day. It'll build. It'll definitely build. And we're gonna go, yeah. No, not there. Here. So now we could implement this one. So it looks like we need the writer bits. Where's readable stream? Oh, iterator opt. Sounds interesting. What sorts of things actually return that? Hey, John, how's it going? John DeSantonato, good morning. Oh, congrats, Xenocron. All right. Yeah, we're gonna start to pare down this crate here. Mismatch types. Status. Oh, interesting. Huh. Create response. Is this response type self HTTP? It's U32. Okay, so we're gonna that's U16 now. Oh, EU got an hour off with Fastly's failure. Oh, that's that sucks. I didn't follow. Like, what was going on with that? All right, now our read here. No method named read found on JS value. Right, as we call it get reader off of a readable stream. So if we're using WebSys now, which is which tab? This one? We have a readable stream. Probably already on there. We'll get reader. We'll get a JS value. Right. Oh. And checked into. This is going to be a readable stream default reader. Right? Because the MDN on this catch reader. Yeah, a readable stream default reader. Or a readable stream BYOB reader. Depending on the options. We're going to cast this into a readable stream default reader. Okay. Kind of weird that AWS-based things like Twitch went down with it. Huh. Yeah. Hey, there's no better way to build out your own CDN by building it on top of other CDNs. Okay. Rest. Well, oh, well, let's get rid of this. Yeah, it's one giant sweater. You just tug on the string, it's gone. Right, that's not awesome. Don't need super headers anymore. Gonna get rid of this. Yeah. What about response options? These are used for when you're creating a response type. All right. Okay, in WebSys, what do we have? Wait, where? Oh, we clicked into the documentation instead of opening a new one. Okay. So this was response options. We look at WebSys response. New. Oh yeah. It's a ton of news. New with U8, new with form data, new. Okay. But we're going to get rid of that. This, I'm going to leave it for a moment. All right. Another check. Now we're going to have all sorts of issues in our actual project. And we're going to need to implement a couple more types. Was saying rest okay? Was that not have been public? Oh, was that in the response file? Yes. Yeah. Go ahead and get rid of requests too. We're not going to have CF on it, but I don't think that's going to matter too much for us. Unless Cloudflare says otherwise. Let's see a request. Yeah. Request init and init. Hey, thank you for the follow. What's this? Dready Fire. Exiled. Good morning and thank you. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Okay. So we could get rid of request init, like all sorts of stuff in here. That kind of pains me. You woke up feeling so tired, like it should be a Thursday. Uh, that was a sad feeling. Well, you've made it past Monday. So that's an accomplishment in itself. All right. Let's just comment this one out. See, what do we have at the bottom? Redirect, yada yada. Oh, that's okay. Close that file. All right, let's say that goes away. Durable objects. Oh, interesting. Wait, is that it? I have some unused. Oh, there we go. Touch, yes. And this one, let's pull this off of. Not there. Gonna have to come off of WebSys. So we need to make sure that request is in our features. There we go. And request init, I hope. There we go. Never used Rust before. Is function the equivalent of a class in Java? FN is for function. So, and don't look at this. This is generating binding code for WebAssembly. So we're declaring the types that exist in JavaScript here. So this isn't a great example of Rust, right? This macro is using the structure to generate Rust code. Now, some better Rust code would be like this down here. Visibility, what kind of function is it? Is it async or just a function? And then the function name. But in the equivalent of a class in Java would be more of a struct. So if we, do I even have a struct in this project? No, probably over here. But we'll get to that in just a bit. Now find request in the scope, yes. Or websys request. What else? Everything good? Cargo check, that. Okay. We've also gotten rid of, wow, so much. Okay. Actually, I just need console here. All right, but there's going to be all sorts of errors here. As my implementation of those types were different from the regular implementations. Oh, it's a private struct. Really? Lib? I thought we made public. Oh, here. Should be pub use. And then we could merge them. There we go. Try again. All right, fixed a bug. One down. Response options. Oh, where are they being used? Ah, when creating a response. Yes. Okay, this is going to change a little bit. Morning, Andrew. I'm just going to add this happy little Rust struct right here. Which version of Bob Ross? Bob Rust. Good morning. That's great. That's great. All right. So now we're using the Websys version. Afro wig? Yeah. Bob Ross. Man, what a person. Okay, we're in response. What are we trying to do here? Trying to create a new response with status. Actually, just with status. It's going to be a string. We're passing in a stir here. Whoa. New with stir. Optional string. What's this? URL search params? There are no mistakes. Only happy borrow checker messages. Interesting that they have all of these different types. I think we want to do stir and init. New with op stir and init. It's just that simple. Okay. Oh, we need a response init. Yes, the WebSys one, thank you. I don't know if we want to do it that way or... I'd like that coming from this one, not the other one. Go check. Okay, that works. Yeah, this is going to be from here. Oh, yes, and do we actually expect this to fail? I don't. Can this actually fail? According to MDN? It. I guess if you pass in the wrong type. All right. Oh, and response init. What do we have for response init? New. Ah, status. Here we go. We create a new one. And we call status on it. Oh, and that returns a self. Little builder pattern. Did we have response init in here? Yes, great. Expected an option to a string. Sure. Some string. Wrong type. Oh, a U16 and found a U32. Sure. U16. One down. Oh, really? Wow, what's going on over there? Okay. It's time to kick it. Fourteen errors. Users. Mismatch types. Line 10. Expected reference. Found a reference to an option to a readable stream. Because it's true. It does return maybe a readable stream. But how did they actually declare that in the IDL? I've been wondering how they did that because I've always wanted be able to know, is it actually something coming back or not? So that's a request object, and then body. We were right there. Gen Quest body. That works. It was not working when I tried it. Oh, maybe as a getter it does, but not as a method. Not as just a method. Ooh. All right. So if we received a body at this point, we should do something. What if we didn't get a body? What if we're just like some floating head? Well, if you do a post without a body, then it'd be what, Malforo, no, the Foro something, unprocessable entry, bad request, size too large, yes, size too small, turn a 400. Looks like a 400 it is. Let's give this a match. All right. Oh, some. We'll just pass that through. If we got a none, though, we're going to return a error, 400. Oops, that's a fat arrow. There we go. All right, let's go to where that's defined. It's going to be under durable objects mod. We should give it a name, error bad request. What? Oh, we're in users. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Yeah, this is, I can't do that there. Hmm. All right. However, this needs to be inside of a Oh, you know what? If there is no post data, why don't we just return unhandled? But maybe something else wants to match that. Huh, hadn't thought of that before. That's absolutely possible. Multiple handlers for the same route? Ooh, that's too flexible, isn't it? All right, well, also fix me on this at the same time. 'Cause I don't think it's correct, but I want to get past this point. Okay. Return. What type is this? Inbox future. Okay. So we need okay results response or that type back. This is an okay with a router result not handled. We have to give the request back. Requested it new. All right. Can't see. Little builder pattern. How did they do that? Oh, they actually implemented it. Got it. Got it. Hmm. Neat. No. And we want to set body with JS value. Interesting. With JS value. What are we doing here? This is still in the post. We read the body, own the body, parse the body. Oh, we're making the request to the next service because we had to get the email address out to know um which durable object to send the message to. All right. So in this case, what can body be? Incredibly vague. No. Just look up request. So when we create a new one, yeah. Body type can be blob, buffer source, form data, URLs, or readable stream. Unfortunately, our readable stream was already used up. I think we're stuck with the buffer. Hey, thank you for the follow. All right. So we need to go from this verbal object here to a string, I think. Blob buffer source form data. What is a blob? Oh, so like that kind of blob. Or it could be a buffer source, which means we could convert this to a uint8 array, pass that in. All right. That's under JS's. To vector from a slice of U8s. Perfect. Don't need to toss that. That should work just fine. But for body, nope, request init. Could be a buffer source. And a uint8 array is a bit of a buffer here. Or it has a buffer. So we could ask for its buffer and pass that in. All right. Method post dot. Oh, and headers. All right, same thing here. Following implementations were found. Oh, is DOBJ a JS value? No. This is a vector of U8s. Huh. Ooh. Does that not work? Oh, why did we get the double? I mean, that is that type. Why can't it see this? Oh, I know. That's slice. All right. Oh, now we have the durable object request. Fetch with path and options. And in this case, init expected struct request init found mutable borrow go request init. Mismatch types for readable streams. We're gonna have a couple of these. What else? What else are we gonna have in here? Let's see. 14 to 12. All right, we're down to. Now we're actually inside the durable object. So if this one doesn't have that, extract this out to local. Now, in this case, we can do what we wanted to do earlier. Plus a match on there. None. We will return error. Bad request. Okay, otherwise. Oh, we have to wrap this up. Okay. That's done. Anything else in there? Nope. That's good. Down to 11. It was response init. No. Status 404. That was it, right? Expected response found result. Oh, because new? What? Well, that's right. New with obster and init. That's what we were. And in this case, we're passing back a readable stream. Why? Oh, because we're saying 404 not found. It's fine. And new with opt readable stream. And okay, so we want this one. New with opt readable stream and init. That's quite the lovely Hey Black Eris. How you doing? Okay. Now this one's do we even have the right request response? We do. Okay. I'm doing well. Actually, we're wrapping up here in a couple minutes. Trying to get we're making some improvements to WebSys to support some of the APIs that Cloudflare is using. We're here. So like example, readable stream, you should be able to pipe to that. We're trying to add that to this other crate. Little things like that. We made some improvements. We're going to test them out here. We might not be able to get this compiled by the end of the stream. Okay. I'm going to just unwrap that for now. So if we can't build our response, we have bigger problems. All right, response init, import, yes, that. That is some mismatch types expected of borrowed, okay, borrowed readable stream. All right, we're at 11. Now we're down to 8. Fantastic. Yep, that's gone. What's going on here? Mismatch. That's a mouthful. I think our response is wrong here. Should fix this regardless. Actually, where we were had a great example of that. Now, yeah, we even have streams that we're returning. Oh my goodness, go away, error message. So in this case, we're returning the stream and at 200. It's going to be an okay. Oh, there's this magical into on this. What into is that? The downside of using intos. I just butchered a bunch of stuff. Now, which one is it? Is it a JS feature? No. Got it. That would have been in this project. Say get UI response. It's not there. And lib maybe? No. So maybe it wasn't in there. All right, but what is this wanting? That's a future result. Box pin. We can figure it out. No dot into on that. Okay, mismatch types. Expected router result found. Is that for the router result? Handled. Okay. Am I missing one more paren? There we go. Okay. Expected result of router request. Almost there. Now this is going to be easier to see on the console because they will bold things for us. It's just fantastic. I mean, look at this. You can see very quickly where things aren't matching. All right, but which file were we in? Statics. Okay. Okay. Well, this is wrong. Expected writable stream found. Cloudflare writable stream. Yes, that's true. That is true. Which means over here. Do we comment out stream? Oh, that's gonna. To at least get rid of this one. We don't have two of the same thing being exported. Now find writable stream in the scope. Nine errors. Where is statics? Here we are. All right, so we have result, router result. We shouldn't have the inner okay. It looks like we have like too many. Look at that. Okay, okay. What in the world? I mean, I'm not seeing it there. I see okay, handled, okay, response. Okay, we should have the response there. Oh, yeah. Get rid of that okay. There we go. Expected struct response. Found result. What am I missing? Oh, that creates a. Oh, yes. Hmm. All right. We'll deal with that. What else do we have? Template, user form. Yes. What if we didn't get anything back? In this case, actually, we want to return default user. Hmm. Backed into variable. Match it. I want to return from this. All right. Ah, I gotta run. Let's give a raid out there. So you guys have anybody you want to raid? We could raid Classy Cat. Who else is out there? Oh, Modprog. He's doing some Godot work. Interesting. Oh. All right. You know what? We're gonna go with Eurosa. They're doing some C++ bits. Well, thank you all for hanging out. I gotta run. Gotta get some meetings in. I think we've made some really good progress. We're going in a direction I think will work out. It's unfortunate we have to modify, WebSys, but it'll benefit everybody. So, all right, y'all. You take care. Till next time. Bye-bye.